Let's see if anyone's about before I go to bed. See if anyone comes on and see if we can pull some cards. So let's sage. If not, I'll just do a collective and see what's going on for the collective energy. Okay, let's do a little collective energy read. So for some of you, you might be feeling really like you're protecting your energy, like you're really cutting people, places and things off that just don't align with you anymore. And you're like in your vibe. That feels in the collective energy at the moment. So we've got anyone here? We've got one person here. If you're interested in me pulling some cards before I go to bed, let me know. Just give me a little thing. I won't tap into your energy unless you write in the chat, as it's not fair. I wouldn't do that if you didn't let me. So I think I'm just going to start coming live sometimes and just seeing if anyone's about and just pulling some cards for them. I think that's the way to go, really. I did it the other day for Georgie. Gave her a little quick read and some guidance. Okay, no, so you don't want some cards pulled for you? That's fine. Okay, so, oh, you're welcome. What's your name? What's your name? Okay, Alison, so let's pull some cards for you and see what the divine wants to say, what your guides, what messages they want for you. Okay, Alison, so there's something that you need to release and turn your back on. Step one. Oh, it's all right. So, like, it's fine. So I'm just going to do this a few times. Sometimes I did it for Georgie the other day, and like, I've only just been able to start going live because I've only just got to like just over 100 subscribers. So that was the point. Like, I used to do it on Facebook, but I deactivated my Facebook. So the whole point is that I show people, I give people little free readings, and then if they want to book a private one, they can, do you know what I mean? But you can see how I work and how I roll. And it's good to give, you know, sometimes people need it. So there's something, Alison, that you need to release and turn your back on. Let's see what else they're saying. It's something you've actually, this could be a, said, expansion is coming to your channel, keep going. Oh yeah, I do remember that actually. And it is, you're so right, it is. It's just a waiting game. Not even a waiting game, just rolling with the journey. But we'll get there, we'll get there. So this could be regarding a love connection, might not be. It could, it feels a masculine energy, right? Love that. So Alison, it feels there's a masculine energy here that it needs to be now. So it could be like they're actually in your life and you need to release them and turn your back on them, or there's an energy that comes from it. It could even be like a father figure from when you was a child, like, but there's it doesn't even have to be a man. It's a masculine energy. Someone that was cold, I'm getting. There's either the person or an energy or a shadow that you need to release, Alison. I'm not going to take them really. Yeah, it's like a like, you don't seem to be being aware of like what you're projecting. You don't seem to be aware of what you're projecting. And I feel like things might come in, thoughts might come in, and you're not realizing that healing is needed because it's actually affecting what you're manifesting sometimes, Alison. Yeah, so the barrier is this needs to just be healed. This needs to be worked through and cleared so you can kind of purge it and move more towards the light, more towards a different direction, whether that's in physical form or energetically, or just clearing it so your mind is clearer in heading in a new direction and ascending. But it's really, it's held on in your heart chakra really badly. Like it's causing blockages, Alison. Yes, I'm trying day to day, it makes sense. I'm glad it's resonated for you. So forgiveness, they're showing me, is needed. That's where you're stuck, is forgiveness, Alison. You are, yeah, so they're showing me like you are aware and awakened. I was about to say that you need to release it, trying to release, but the pull from the edge is so ridiculous. I fucking hate that. I hate it. It's a battle, isn't it? It's a real battle. I completely understand that. So before I carry on with the channeling cards, advice would be to help you raise your vibration. So I don't know how much you work on that. So if you get really dark, like feeling stuck on it, raising your vibration can help because it just helps clear your energy and keeps you high vibing. So the lower vibrational stuff struggles to get in. So high vibration, don't, like, if you can go vegan, even if you can only do it for a week or something, it will raise your vibration. Make sure you're in nature at least once a day. Sit in front of a tree, or you can stand in front of a tree, left hand on the tree. Even if you only do this for like 30 seconds of a day, like, because it, for someone that's just gone through agonizing heartbreak, right? Like agonizing heartbreak. I've been through so much heartbreak in my life, but this one was a fucking, I didn't think I was ever going to be able to be where I am now. And yeah, so hang on, I'm watching you sitting here in the sun, just cleanse. I'm eating rice, veggies, yes. Yeah, inhumane. Okay. So you've got, honestly, so when I go and sit in front of a tree, I do it every morning. I go on my morning walk, and I literally, because the baby normally starts kicking off, so I only manage to get like 30-40 seconds of me like holding the pram, eyes shut, left hand on a tree, and I just stand in front of it. And honestly, I can feel my heart, like when I was in solo, I could feel it. The energy was like helping it heal, and it was like, oh, it choked me a couple of times. And now when I go, it's nowhere near as intense, and I'm like, yay. So yeah, so you seem to know what you're doing about raising your vibration, but yeah, go vegan if you can, vegetarian if you can't do vegan for a bit, ground yourself in nature, walks. Yeah, honestly, I could feel it. Like I actually nearly choked because when I was so heartbroken, I was like, and it was you could feel it, and you can feel the progression, and it pulling it away. But yeah, so yeah, sage. I mean, you can sage your cleanse, baths, go swimming if you can, go to a beach if you can. Yeah, and you know the deal. It's like working through it. But these are all little things that can help you along the way. So let's get back to the cards. So I'm hearing it's just full of bullshit. This person was just full of bullshit. So yeah, one of the issues. Oh, okay, brilliant. Right next to a beach. Perfect. So one of the issues is you're stuck in your head. And I mean, I don't know how into the journey you are, but I remember this. It was just constant. And I think it's like you're processing the pain and the agonizing, and you're going over things because you've been in toxic energy with them and you've been being emotionally abused. And then when you come out, it's like you're like, it's all kind of coming in and going over, and you're going over stuff. But that's kind of where a lot of the pain is coming from at the minute, because it's like going over it and going over it and going over it. And the like romanticized is coming in, like things that were romanticized. This could be them full of shit pretending to be romantic, or this is you romanticized them in your own mind, in denial about things you were seeing because it was what you wanted. So there's something to do with building a nest here. This person was like snaky, and it was either like fake, you know, like building in it. I like how someone, exactly what I've been doing, thinking it will help me heal, but I'm not sure it will. Just keep pushing me from ever. So it does. Like, this is a hard one. So you can only heal, Alison, if you work through the energy, right? And depending on how, like me, I was blocked up for quite, like this person had me in my darkest for quite a few months. Like, well, overall it's probably like a year and a bit at my lowest, but there was some really grim through a few months, right? So you've got to think, by the time you like get out, break free, at first you're relieved because you're like, you can kind of breathe again, but then in comes all the energy you've got to deal with, Alison. And it does kind of start here, because I remember just being locked over and over. But like, all you can do is help yourself along. Like, you are stuck in the mind, but all you can do is help yourself. So all the stuff we're saying, like raise your vibration. So when you do, like, try to push yourself. So if you're feeling really dark and you just don't want to get out of bed, or you're feeling really, like, push yourself to book going swimming. Push yourself to go and see that one person that cheers you up. Stay away from alcohol. It's a depressant. It will make you feel worse. Do not do it. Honestly, don't do it. So all these little things that you can just push, these little things, it's not, I wish I could say, oh, it'll stop you from crying yourself to sleep at night. But what you are doing is, by giving yourself those little bursts of happiness, high vibes, different positive things, it's pulling in that energy slowly. Yeah, I don't drink, but I do use it actually for medical reasons, but it helps so much. Thank God. Okay, if that helps for you, then that's great, as long as it helps you. Yeah, music randomizers helps cleaning. Yeah. Yep, good, with your cleaning out. So it's about biding your time, because I look back to a few months ago, and I was literally still in, like, allowing their toxic energy to take over me. I was crying. It was being mirrored. Like, his energy was mirroring through me, and I was acting in a certain way that wasn't me. And I actually now don't remember the last time I like got into bed and cried about it. Like, I've had sporadic little tears and upset when there's been little triggers, because I have to be around this person like every Saturday, like, because they're seeing our daughter, and there's been triggers. But I'm now out of that, and I didn't think I'd ever be out of it. So there is hope, Alison. I can promise you there is. So you've just got to keep fighting and working through it. Fighting, working through it. Those little things when you really need a push. Make yourself go to the gym. Make yourself. Yes, I'm also aware of that. Trembling because I'm stopped attaching me. Yeah. Episodes, they're awful, aren't they? You're so welcome. The crying episodes are fucking bullshit. Right, let's move to... So we know this person's an asshole. So let's move to your energy and quickly on like what's coming in. So advice, what they want to say. Right. They're saying to take a walk in nature. Half the time is them crying. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I know. Yeah. So take time to walk in nature. We've covered that. They want you to make a vision board. So make a vision board of something that you can focus on. If it's something you want to manifest into your life, you're thinking about doing, career change, anything, make the vision board. If you want to go on holiday, if you want to make it, it's going to help you. Focus on your breathing. When you get a bit too in your head, like come out of the mind and into the body and just breathe and focus on your breathing. Plan a little getaway, whether it's by yourself for a spiritual retreat, spa, whatever, or even with a couple of your friends, and get creative, get moving. If you're someone that cooks, get cooking, using your hands, and connect with your feminine energy. So what is the feminine energy? The feminine energy, Alison, is someone that receives, yeah? And that's something that's very hard, especially for people that have had to survive and lived in survival in their masculine energy. So literally start tapping into your feminine, healing and running off your feminine, allowing things to come to you, not panicking out of control when trying to reach for things, allowing it to come in. Allow the healing to come through. Allow yourself to breathe through things and it release. Allow yourself to be given messages about where you feel you should go in life. Just allow it to come in. Yeah? That's what they're saying on that card. Now let's see what's actually coming into you via tarot. And then I'm probably going to go to bed. Do you have amethyst? If you've got amethyst, put that under your pillow. Make sure you're drinking shitloads of water as well, please, Alison. We've got someone else here. So whoever else is here, if you're interested in me just putting a couple of cards for you, no charge. I'm just finishing off Alison's. So I just want to see what's coming in for you, Alison. What do you see in my future? Okay, so you're one of these people. I'm just carrying on with Alison for the minute. I'm not gonna tell you your future. That's not how it works. I can tell you things that I see. If you want a proper full reading. Oh, you're welcome, Alison. Okay. So, straight off the bat, Queen of Cups, you in your emotions, 10 of Wands, carrying all of this heavy burden, and the 10 of Swords, painful ending. Yeah? I'm going to get a clarifier, but we know what that's about. So that's what you've moved through. Yeah, regarding the connection. I'm just checking if there's anything else there that they want. Yeah. Painful ending to one toxic, out of control relationship, connection that you was pumping far too much into, right? Okay, so let's shift through. What comes after that for Alison? Yeah, what's incoming? Ah, okay, so incoming at some point, 3-4, so 3-4 days, 3-4 months. It's definitely not 3-4 years. So I feel maybe more 3-4 months, but it's hard because, yeah, I haven't got enough time to come in. We're not doing a proper reading. But incoming for you, Alison, is a tower moment. There's going to be a tower moment that helps you jolt forward into a new beginning. It gets the wheel turning and helps your emotions to balance out, right? And that's, I would say, 3 to 4 months. You're going to either have this and have really jolted into it, or it's going to happen. And you're going to reach clarity on the toxicness of this connection. You're just going to have this okay. A bit more of an understanding that gets the wheel going for you again. Yeah, and makes you, realise how you was kind of back and forth and involved with being guarded about certain things that you didn't need to be. Okay, and then what comes after that, please? Just 2? Oh, there's that 2 of Swords. Okay, so you're having a realisation of stuff you didn't want to look at regarding this ending. There was things that were being shown to you that you just didn't want to look at. You just didn't want to look at it. You was refusing to, and it caused burdens because you were so desperate for your 10 of Cups. You want your 10 of Cups, and you was trying to create it with something that was being shown to you that isn't. But the Sun comes out. you start getting really focused on your pentacle, your stability, and how you can take a leap away from missing the signals next time. Like, you're gonna realize, okay, so next time when the red flags are being shown, I'm not going to ignore them. I'm not going to jump away from them. I'm not going to be in denial. I'm going to see them. I'm going to hear them. And I'm going to process them, is kind of where you get to. So I wonder what this Tower moment is. See if they'll show me. Something that was like, you couldn't see. There's something that you couldn't see. It might be actually a Tower regarding you. Like, in something you couldn't see, in how you was kind of making your burdens worse. You're going to be feeling a whole lot better. You really are. Like, let me see what I see through the third eye. Hang on. Okay, Alison, please. So I can see you, like, you're upset, you're on the floor, and you're like on your knees, and you're fucking laying shitloads of crystals all around you, like, what? Okay, so you're trying desperately to balance, cleanse, and do your thing, right? There's a male, could just be a spirit guide, ancestor. It might be someone you've known that passed away. I'm not a medium, I'm only an energy reader, so I can bounce off the energy, but there's a male energy that's putting his hand on your left shoulder, and he's saying, like, it's gonna be all right, like, it's going to be all right. Bear with me, I'm just seeing what, we've got someone else here. I'm just doing a quick free mini reading for Alison and seeing what I can see for her, and then if you're okay with it, I can move through to someone else. So Alison, so you're turning around and you're like, but what if, and they're just like, it's all right, like, it's okay. And then this male guy is pointing to something on the left. So it's a path that you couldn't see. Like, you never saw this door, you never saw this path before. And this was the whole point of this, to get you to go down this path. And like I said, you couldn't see this before. And you're a bit like, so once you clock the path and you see it, you kind of stand up and you're like, oh, hi, Alexandra. I'm just finishing off Alison's free little mini reading, and I'll move to you after, okay? So yeah, Alison, it's like you get up. The second you have this realization of this path, you get up and you're like, oh. And you drop so much of the dark energy that's not even yours, and you just start walking towards it. And it feels like something that's gonna, like, finances or like hobby that could maybe bring in money. It's something you just didn't, I don't know why you didn't see it before, and you're just like, oh. And it's like passion, like you're gonna get really passionate about it, and you're just gonna head towards it, and you're gonna be like dusting yourself off, like. And I just saw a hamster all of a sudden. I don't know what that was. There's going to be something as well you're going to take a gamble on in July. You're going to take a little risk in July. They're saying, it's all right, but careful, don't go too far because it might not play out. No idea what that is, Alison, but just take that one how it resonates. So, yeah, I hope that helps, Alison. I really hope it does. I'm just going to move on now because I want to try and do a couple before I go to bed. So who have we got? Alexandra, are you still here? If you are, can you just give me a little type? Let me know. I'm not really sure how this works. Okay. So, Alexandra, are you still here? I can pull some cards for you quickly. Oh, yes. Sorry, there's probably a delay, so bear with me whilst we've got the delay. We've also got someone else here, so if you're interested in me pulling cards for free, I'll do you after. So, let's move to Alison. Sorry, Alexandra, we're coming out. Let me stage. We're coming out of Alison's. I found you last night. You're so sweet. Oh, you're welcome, honey. You're welcome. Oh, okay. That was interesting. My sage hasn't done that in a while, so I don't know what that means. Some kind of burst of energy, passionate energy happening for you, Alexandra. Okay, show me Alexandra, please. Okay, so you might be being a bit greedy, or you're like, because I'm seeing Alexandra, you're like, you're reaching out and you're grabbing and you're taking it. You're like, yeah, like you're taking too much. You're taking too much. You need to balance that out. It might be in a panicky energy as well, like, Alexandra. They're saying your dreams or the things you want, you need to put into a bit more of a practical plan, okay? So we need to get balanced and allow yourself to kind of balance and get a bit of a plan. I don't know what this is regarding, but there needs to be a bit of a plan. That's like really important. Yeah, so there's some kind of new life that's waiting for you, Alex. I hope you don't mind me calling you Alex. Yeah, like there is, but to move, right, okay, so take this out. What way? It's to move towards this, you've got to chop some stuff out, some people, places, things out, okay, Alex? But either you've already done this, you've started this process of being like, nope, sorry, I don't feel that that's right for me, bye, you're no good for me, right? So either you've already done that, or you're going to be moving into an energy that's going to have you feeling guided to doing that. Like, no, I'm chopping this out. No. And it's because your energy needs to be freed up, because they're trying to bring something lucky into you. There's going to be a lucky... I heard lucky month. There's going to be like a lucky month for you that's to do with the higher power, and that's what's going to help. They're going to help balance you out. Oh, we've got no one, which is weird because I'm doing Alex. Oh, okay. Do you not want the rest of your reading? Okay then. I'm not going to carry on tapping into you, Alex, because you've left. I don't know where you went. I hope you're all right though. It wasn't some kind of emergency. So I'm just going to finish it though. There's something that needs mending, Alex. It's something that needs to be put back together, the energy is. I'm just finishing this in case you... Oh, there you are. I'm really sorry. I have no idea why. Listen, I'm new to the live shenanigan, but it actively tells me that nobody's on, so whatever. I'm going to carry on. So there's something here that's needs to be put back together. That's the energy I get. It needs to be put back together. It might be like just yourself, but there's an energy of needing to be put back together, and it's going to involve you being like chopping things off, chopping people off, so that you're heading towards this lucky thing. That I think once you get this, like whatever this strike of luck is, that's what begins a process of something that's being mended. You might also be being in denial and being blind to there's a phone call or a message you need to make or send at some point, and you might be being a bit blind towards it. You might be refusing to look at that, Alex. What cards do you want? They want these ones. Okay, so they say this whole like needing to plan and not let, you know, the past kind of eat you up or come back to bite you on your ass or affect you. I'm getting that you need to not let the past affect what decisions you're going to be making over the next few years, I think. But something about December. You need to not let shit from the past make you, like, affect what decision you make, if that makes sense. You need to really don't think about things that have happened in the past. Like, here's just an example. I'm not saying this is going to happen, this is just an example. Say you heard from someone, that an ex, right? And they were trying to heal the connection, whether they were going to be with you or not, or whatever, but they wanted the connection to be healed so everybody could peacefully clear that energy. But you was holding on to the anger and the shit from the past, even though really you would want to clear the energy, but you're deciding to be in your ego and being like, that it's like that kind of vibe. Don't let the past affect your decisions coming into the future. I feel there has been a few, like, stressful nights, and it's to do with you've got fears regarding, okay, so you are clearly someone that, like, fights your own emotions sometimes. Like, you're someone that, I don't think you function well when your emotions are just taking over, like you can't deal with it. So you kind of are someone that chooses to run away from it a bit, or advocate that, like, I don't want to feel that, yeah? So you just kind of lock it away. And you're going to have to learn to, like, sit with yourself, feel it, and then release it a bit so that you can kind of, like, release it to let it go. Because it's keeping you locked in cycles, they're showing me now. It's like you keep getting locked in cycles because you don't want to look at certain things. You're like, I don't want to look at that. No. Bit in denial about it. It's like, if you think something won't go how you want it to go, or how you've planned it to go, you'll just be like, no, I don't want anything to do with it then. Because you're like, if I can't control the outcome or control it, and it's going to go a different way that I'm not expecting, and make me feel a certain way I'm not expecting, then you're not going to do it. And that needs to be looked at and worked on as well. Alex. That needs to be, it's the art of surrendering, which is fucking hard. It's hard. Okay, let's just do it like a bit of tarot. Let's do it past, present and future for you. Past, present. Oh, okay. Success comes, but later, at a later date, later than you would expect it. Okay, your past energy. You was keeping yourself a bit stuck, mentally entrapped a bit on something. I get more about the whole blind thing. Like, blind to maybe, I think you're being blind to a connection that you, in the past you might have been blind to a connection that was kind of offering you, might have been good sex, not gonna lie, but it was kind of being, there was something being offered to you, but you've been a bit blind to it. You've been a bit too focused on something else. Like, it could be your career or something to do with money and finances. You've been a bit blind to that, right? Present energy. Okay, Two of Cups, which is a connection. Ace of Cups, fulfillment. New beginning, passionate beginning. And then we've got the Empress. So that's really good energy. Really good energy. Thinking about happiness. This is, okay, what's incoming? So if you're in a connection, incoming is you not being out in the cold. Okay, yeah, so they're showing me again that you are literally scared of your Ten of Cups. You are literally fearful of complete fulfillment emotionally. That's a shadow there that you need to work on, Alex, because you are deserving of it. I'm sure you know and want it. You want emotional, complete fulfillment and happiness, but there's a shadows in you that are stopping you thinking that you're worthy of it. So whether you're like, I know I want it and I'm worth it, but the energy that you're kicking out and the suppressed energy is like, doesn't believe it. So that can have effects and get you triggered in certain ways. And that's probably what stops you with that emotional thing. Like with the whole, if I don't feel like if I feel an emotion, I don't want to feel, I don't like it, and I log off. Yeah, scared. Listen, if you're in a connection now, it feels like very nice and happy, a new beginning, and like nice new passionate beginnings, people coming out from the cold, but being a bit scared. So if you're in that now, brilliant. This is your present energy. So present energy could be anything up to 3 months. So wherever you're sitting in that, but let's move to the future energy. 6 of Wands, no success. Do you have children? Do you have children? Damn, man. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. So I'm waiting to see if a message comes up, because it comes up and then it goes real quick, and I don't know what. Oh, yes, I'm reconnecting with someone now, but I'm scared because of the past. Okay, makes sense. That's what we came through with. So, no children yet. Okay. We've got Empress for you here, and then we've got Emperor. Clarify on the Empress. I don't know if you know tarot. I'm saying it to you like you might know tarot, which could mean mother, father. But it doesn't have to be. Okay, so let's loop it back here. Now I know a bit of the backstory. It feels good here. He's an Aries. Okay. You're a Libra. Oh, my son's a Libra. Like fairness. Well, he does anyway. Like everything should just be fair and equal, but sometimes doesn't see when he's not being fair and equal. Okay, so not gonna lie, don't get run away with the reconnection and good dick. Don't get run away with it. Because it goes from feeling really positive here to not so good in the future. Okay, so I mean, I say not so good because someone's running away from emotions or running away from something, and it could be you or him. But there's an ending. Or it could be just running away from the painful ending that happened in the past, and like now it's up for judgment, for the wheel to turn. I don't know if you can get over it. Okay. That's important. Let me get one more on this. Sorry, I'm just clarifying in my head for you. I'm just getting extra messages. Okay. Right. There is a possibility for a pregnancy happening here. I'm not going to lie. So because I'm doing this via YouTube, like when I give private readings, I we FaceTime or video call, and it helps the energy be a lot clearer and not muffled. Because I'm doing it through YouTube, I'm getting like other energies, so it's hard to read. So I'm going to try and pull more clearly on this, because there could possibly be a pregnancy. I can't tell if it's like you fall pregnant and you lose your shit and you might run away, but then it calms down and the happiness is that you're pregnant, like, or it doesn't feel great, someone's running away and you're just ready to go, and then you fall pregnant, and then it's like we can resolve it because you're pregnant. But you don't be logical is really coming through. Like, be balanced with your emotions, yeah, with what you want and what you want from life. Empress, options, hang on, conflict. Was there another female involved? Let me get it. Snake. Didn't feel like you could climb this fucking mountain with the snake. Sly fox moving away. Ending the book. The light comes out. No roots of abundance here. Then we have a message and a letter regarding someone wanting to offer love, which is him. Sun comes out, you're in your head, you've got two paths, and you're looking back at what you want, what you've always wanted, like as of a child, like since you were a child. Stability, home, but I see third party. Affected a nest. Was you together and this person involved a third party? Now we have a ring. Someone coming back with a towel between their legs. Your ship's coming in. I'm just literally rolling with this story. I hope you're like keeping up. Wish fulfillment. That was your wish. So this could be where you're at in the timeline. Trusting your intuition. Looking at all the details. Yes, third party. I hope you're keeping up with this. Looking at all of the details properly and precisely. Feeling a bit lost though. Feeling cold, but trying to run away from your emotions. Trying not to wait, not to linger, not to wait for him. Just trying to like whip yourself into shape and build the nest and kind of... And there's the connection and there's the luck. One more. How long ago did this person, because then you have the wheel on under divine timing. How long ago did this person go? I know they're back now. How long ago was it? Chopping out masks. So anyone that's wearing masks are now going to stop. Whether that's you. And I think you do wear a bit of a mask. I'm not going to lie. Okay. No luck in staying stuck, staying anchored down. One more. Okay, so you are going to realise that you need to let this blossom, let yourself blossom more and be more open to allowing the energy to show itself and trusting yourself that this person will show you who they are. We're not going to dive in. You're not going to run away with your emotions, but I feel like you actually run away with from your emotions. You're scared to be made a fool of, but you do feel this connection very strongly. You're starting to try and look at things about the conflict, internal conflict, what you want to manifest. Yeah, where your stability is. And that's what you're starting to look at. Balancing out your emotions, but from feeling pushed out and left a lot abandoned and in the cold. Trusting spirit to help get you through. There's that Empress. Wanting children. Wanting to create and manifest children. Okay, I'm going to use my third eye now. And see what they show me. Let's see what they show me for you now, Alex. Yeah, it's a lot harder via YouTube. I can feel so many different energies around. But it's hard to... Right. Gonna see what they show me regarding the scenario. They're just showing me there that you're on the path, you're coming away, you are moving away from darkness and following the right path to light. So whatever path you're on now, you're on the right path. And it is of light. Okay. Show me for Alex, please. Well, I do see a bump. Manifesting, creating. Not letting anyone come in and trash this. It could be a new beginning that you're creating. It could be like because you're pregnant with manifestation and wanting to create. Or this could have been your energy before and now this person's come in and they've reconnected and it's like triggered you and you're like jittery, Alex, and you're just like, oh, fuck. Because there's you having these feelings that you don't want to have. You're trying to suppress them. Okay, so how old are you? I don't know how old you are. I do see a pregnancy for you. You definitely, I mean, you're definitely gonna have a child because, like, unless you shift your timeline, it's there. There's something about December, which might be maybe you fall in December. You're 31. That makes sense for the energy of like the baby vibe. Okay, so I see a baby, a boy. I don't know if you're gonna fall in December or what are we now? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. There's something about December linked to this, so we've got a while to find out what the fuck it is. The baby's a boy. You're happy as fuck. The dad's, if this helps, tall, like tall. Like slim build and tall. And I'm hearing, it's not what I thought it would be. Like, and to me, I'm getting the energy of the person might be shocking you, as in like they're being a better dad than you thought they would be. December, I'm hearing December's very important for you. I'm seeing, what are them yellow flowers? Are they buttercups? They're like yellow, just like flowers. I don't know why I'm seeing them. It's really hard. There's so many different energies coming by you too. It's quite hazy, so I don't know if you're just gonna, like, where you're reconnecting with someone and you're just uneasy and not sure and you're running from your own emotions, it's quite hazy. But so let me wrap this confused mess up. So trust yourself, stop running away from your own emotions, like stop, don't be a runner. Allow yourself to feel so you can process it, because then when you can process it, you can get clarity more on it, and then you can communicate it better. And then you can communicate what you want and your boundaries, and you can assert your boundaries because you figured it out. If you run, then it's going to be a whole mess, yeah? So that's step 1 on advice for you, Alex. Step 2 being, just be like logical. You know, someone that comes back around that's caused you pain, you're not going to jump in the bedroom with them. Like, don't jump in the bedroom with them, please. It will make you, it's going to trigger you. Like, remove the things like, remove sex and all of that and reconnect on a level of like building a connection, like a friendship. Because if that doesn't work, how are you going to be fucking lovers, you know? That's my next advice. And then next bit is you have a child, like not far down the line. Are you already having sex with him? I just heard pregnant in 2 weeks, but like I don't like, don't hold me to that one. That could just be like anything. But yeah, just be sensible. Like, you know what you want and you're strong enough to assert it and build it. So let's just not create more burdens with the deceit and jump into silly things, because I can't tell if the energy, yeah, it'll be a boy. Okay, you're right. Thank God. Thank God. I was going to be like, you're banging him already. So I can't tell. We are supposed to meet soon, in 2 weeks. I can't tell if it's him or you just kind of clear up and work through karma and then you meet someone else and then you fall very quickly. So it's one or the other. Like I said, the dad to this baby's tall and is slim built and tall. But that's kind of all I can really give you through YouTube. Like I said, the energy is quite hard. I'm dealing with a lot of external other energies and we're not like FaceTiming privately. So I'm going to just leave it there. But yeah, just trust yourself and don't stop running away from yourself, because you seem to be quite bad for that. Or you will allow yourself to feel and see certain things, but then you don't want to see other things. And you're like, no, I don't want to look at that. So you've got to stop that, especially for this scenario. Yeah, okay, me, be sensible. Yeah, give me an email. Or yeah, drop me an email. It's all in the description box down below. And then, yeah, just take it in your stride, be sensible. You're so welcome. You're so welcome, Alex. There's no one else here, so I'm going to advocate now and I'm going to go to bed. But yeah, send me an email. Let me know. Freaking send me an email whenever. Even if you don't talk to me, let me know when you fall or when the baby's born. But yeah, send you so much love and light, hon, and I'll speak to you soon when you email me. Bye.